Bro, he groomed them from 21s.
Whoa.
He did.
Pause.
Yeah, let's not say groomed. Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. What does groom mean?
Well, it's what Bolt was once upon a time.
There's a whole England team doing it now, and the whole fan base booing it. And you go, oh, what's the problem with racism in football? It's like, it's there.
Racism's everywhere, though. It don't
But
change.
it's like, yeah,
nothing.
like I feel like cool. You kneel, they boo. We've no racism's there.
Now what?
It's a waste of time.
But the now what shouldn't be, the onus shouldn't be on the players. That onus shouldn't be on the organisation of football. The onus should be on the people that are booing.
They're actually made delivering the message. There's an organisation that is saying to everyone kneel, and like if you're gonna do that,
Well, no, because
what
Wilfried
for?
Zaha is not kneeling.
I'm glad he's not, bro.
And so, like there are national teams that aren't kneeling. The players are meeting up. Like Holland didn't kneel. The players are meeting up and deciding to kneel. You can't say there's an organisation telling people what to do because there isn't.
Someone's doing something. It's going through something. I don't get it. It's a waste of time. I can say as a black man, it's a waste of time.
Does walking off?
It's a waste of just like if they boo, bruv, it is what it is. I feel so sorry, but like you have to change it within the country. You can't expect football to change the racism. Like it's a waste of
I don't
time.
think anyone expects football to change racism.
No, but how can I say this? It's easy for someone that's not black to say it's a good thing to do because the people that are not black don't have to suffer any of the consequences of whatever happens. So the people that are actually going through the bullshit...
That's dismissing that side, but now explain your side.
But the thing is, I have to dismiss it because it's been
fine.
happening for time.
So you've done it, so now explain your side.
So the side of the situation I'm thinking is like there needs to be something in place where it's helping grassroots, helping like within the actual country itself. If people don't see it, it doesn't matter.
I don't understand that. That's just
but that needs
slogans.
to happen, Tigo.
That's
It's
just
not slow,
sloganeering.
Tigo.
I don't understand
It's
what you're
not,
saying.
Tigo, because all you're
What's something within grassroots?
I don't know, Tigo. I haven't got the answers like that. But I tell you what, kneeling is not educating. It's not educating anyone by anything. It's bullshit. You're not telling no one nothing.
That they had for Super League with racism.
Yeah.
You see how people are getting banned? You're getting, Big Arsenal, they're shaking when the president is shot. They're not doing that for racism.
Of course.
At all.
Of course.
So from time you start doing that, then there might be some sort of change. People will still be racist, but they're not going to be open with it because they know that there's actual consequences to their actions.
And I agree. And I'm not saying this is a end goal, like this will do it or do anything. My thing is they've centered the whole conversation around like social media racial abuse and that, which I think is a cop out. Because if you've ever been to a football stadium, whether that's Arsenal, whether that's Luton, whether that's Palace, but whatever, you're going to hear racial abuse. Yeah. Probably when you're playing, you will hear it.
Yeah.
And you actually look at the percentages of, say, 20,000 people or 10,000 people in a stadium and there's 10 people being racist. You actually look at your social media following and go, how many people are being racist? It's lower. It's more racist in real life than it is on the internet.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I think they've centered the conversation in a weird way now around social media because I do think that's a cop out. Because there's loads of burner accounts, people in mad different countries, whatever. It's not representative. Football has a big problem with racism that is in the stadium. And I almost just feel like do something in the stadium because people have to see it.
But football's secondary. Life is first. So everything stems from life. So if you don't deal with it in life and you expect to deal with it in one aspect of life, that's not dealing with it. That's just like making it seem like, hey everyone, we're aware of it. We're trying to do something. It's like, you're not really. You're just saying to everyone, we're aware that there's racism. And after you've done a year of awareness, we've been sat in a house, I think, what's the next step? And the next step is just to continue kneeling. I think it's just bollocks.
I don't think it necessarily helps, but I think what it does do is show how prevalent racism is to the worldwide.
You just said it doesn't help.
I don't think it helps the problem where it shows people like, yo, this is the reality.
Oh, we're recording.
Everyone knows.
I don't think people.
Some people don't know.
Think that Britain is a non-racist country.
I know.
But then when you see people booing, when people are kneeling, you see, oh shit, like it's in front of you.
So now what?
That's what we need to get into.
There's another conversation about what's next.
It's now what is the problem.
But nothing will happen.
Showing people.
But nothing will happen.
I know.
There's been racial examples of like discrimination within this country for a very long period of time.
People have overlooked it for so long, but now it's like in your face. Now it's like, oh.
Yeah, but Caleb, all they do... I'm just trying to let you know. See the little black boy that gets racially abused anywhere in the country? The kneeling does not do anything for him. All it shows is loads like, there's racism in this country. I think a lot of people
I think there's definitely got to be 10 or 20 next steps to all of this, yeah. But the idea that it's not doing anything for the kid growing up now, I think that's probably a misnomer. I think there probably is a little bit more of an understanding, especially for the white kids And for the kids that might grow up to be a certain way, to have that exposed to them and have them understand it and repeated constantly, I think there could be an effect. But also I think, and I can't speak for anybody else, but young kids, whether they're black, Asian, whatever, gay, whatever, growing up going, oh, look, football does actually have a concern for whether or not I'm going to get abused or bullied or whatever. I think there is potentially a legacy, whether that is an immediate racism's over or racism in football's over. There is potentially a legacy for the next generation of football fans, football players.
I don't think so. I think education is the only way you solve the problem. No one's being educated.
This isn't educational.
Huh?
You don't think this is educational?
Kneeling.
Just because there's not a textbook, you don't think that?
Kneeling.
What? You don't think?
How am I educated by
you don't
sleeping
think
kneeling?
this in the Olympics was educational?
Why is that today? I'm a.
Nah, it raises awareness.
Why?
So people are gonna ask
Alright,
themselves,
so
like a little
what?
kid from Yorkshire who doesn't know what this means is gonna research and say, "Bro, why do they keep doing this?" Like,
Is he gonna research?
maybe if I see someone, if I see someone doing this, maybe you little blur.
It's context.
If I see someone doing this, I'm gonna think, "Bro, why did this guy keep doing this to me?" And you're gonna research it, like, and then I'm gonna realize,
And the history books.
That's an ideal. I mean, I would love for it to act like that. Like, you know,
no,
like,
real life. If
it's
someone
a
keeps doing
beautiful
something
ideal.
to you, or you keep seeing something on TV, you're going to like find out what it is.
Put it this way: Raheem Sterling complained about racial abuse 2017. No, the picture went out.
Yeah.
I don't know who complained about it first, but everyone ignored it. And I think Ian Wright or Raheem Sterling said something, then people started jumping on the bandwagon. Now it just seems like it's cool. So like brands can get involved and talk about racism, and we can all make some money and stuff. But the actual people that are going through racial abuse, nothing's really changing. Nothing's really changing. If anything, it's actually getting worse. Now you're hearing booing, because it's almost like you're antagonizing the people, like, well, we're here to stay type of thing. It's not, to me personally, I don't see how it's solving anything. Is it raising awareness? Yes. Are more people booing? Yes. But am I saying there's going to be a better future because people are kneeling? I don't think so.
We have to see.
Yeah,
Raising awareness is good, man.
Raising awareness, I also think, ultimately, this is a capitalist society, and you're right about brands monetizing and getting involved in all this stuff, but fundamentally, things don't change unless big companies get involved. And that's capitalism. That's the society we live in. Unless Nike go, fuck it, we're gonna, again, Nike are great. They antagonize racists. They do it across all their sports. They say, oh, there's a trend towards like pointing this out or being racist or sexist, homophobic. We're gonna jump in there and we're gonna fucking stand next to them. There's brands that now feel, whether it's for their profit margin or whatever, these are the people that can drive change.
I don't think it can. But, do you know what I'm saying? Each to their own.
We can't change people in this country for being racist. This country is a very racist place.
Yeah.
We're lucky we grew up in a city where it's less racist. But it's still, this city is still, you know what I mean?
It's lit though.
Again, just to get the serious stuff out of the way, Christian Eriksen the other day.
Hey, bruv, I was sad, you know.
But you're smiling though.
Nah,
He's alive, brother. He's alive,
there's
brother.
a lot to be. Hey, brother, I thought I was watching a film. You see when his wife run on? Cause
I can't lie, I was in central London at the time. Everyone in central London in like Selfridges just stopped and was on their phones, and everyone was talking about it. Like it was a big thing. Bare people were hurt.
football tried to break me.
Yeah.
Look at him. I was in Selfridges.
I was rattled. I was rattled.
Proper.
Because Mark Vivian Foe used to buy him a Football Manager, sick player. Fabrice Mwamba,
I watched
liked
that.
him as a kid at Arsenal, liked him at Bolton. Obviously, got England call up, all that.
Yeah.
This is the biggest player I've ever seen nearly die on a football pitch.
Yeah.
Bro, it's mad. And the killer is, during lockdown, there was a player from Ajax called Nuri. He woke up from being like a year and a bit in a coma. So I was like, raw. And obviously he can't play football ever again. So then I've heard from the man then behind the scenes that Christian Eriksen probably can't kick ball again. So that's bare sad.
That's pain.
That's
so
bare
sad,
sad.
That's
man.
pain.
17 Ajax. Oh, he was cold.
I don't
and
know,
now-
man. He's alive.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
and he just won Serie A, like, legacy, whatever, but...
No, but it's not the same. Like just not being able to play football from going to be from playing in the Euros.
Yeah.
Bruv,
That's a dramatic change.
No,
But
you're
you know
right.
what Jordy said?
But
He's
my-
alive.
My heart stops. I'm never running again.
Yeah.
If I can live,
It's long.
not yet like.
But you know, guys like that, yeah, football's everything to them. You know, like he won't be the same like as a person, like,
Yeah, he's
as
gonna
a
have to-
being.
he's gonna have
Like
to-
you're not gonna be the same. Like you've taken his swagger from him.
Yeah,
like,
you got to do
he's
therapy
everything.
after that.
Right, there's how many ballers get to the end of their careers and look around and just go, nope, nothing there. They start drinking, they start... So yeah, you take a career off a player early.
Yeah, well, listen. I reckon you probably get a youth job, a punditry job.
You the
That's
host.
not what he wants, though.
Poet, you've met
It's not
him.
what he wants, of course not.
You've met him.
He hated me
He
when I
did
met
not
him.
like Poet.
Is it? Why?
I don't know.
Actually,
I
you know
remember this
what?
is like 2015. I walk in 2015, maybe 2014. I go and film with him because he came off a helicopter that day.
Yeah.
In Barnet, and I go into the room after Poet and Vuj go in, and I was like, "What's going on, Christian?" He goes, "You're not like those two, are you?" And I was like, "Nah, not really."
The reason why he didn't like me is I said, right, you come off a helicopter, all of this, and you're not going to win a trophy at Spurs.
Oh.
So
Well, it
you
did.
can be upset with me, but in hindsight, I was right.
Serie A winner now though. And yeah, man, just he's alive, man. I felt so like it was an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
It was a lot of it was on TV. Like it was.
I was on FaceTime from someone from Denmark afterwards, and they said the city was silent.
Yeah?
I can imagine.
Yeah?
The city's always silent.
What's
No
their
kind of
name?
cities, they're not lit.
Completely silent.
What's their name?
Completely silent.
What's their name? What's their
Pin
name?
drop in there. It was so silent.
Caleb.
It was so silent.
Because I can't lie, Scandinavia is not silent after 10 o'clock. Them man are loud, bare sex, bare alcohol, but yeah.
How'd you know?
I've got kids over there, big man.
He said them man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Said them man.
All right, let me introduce.
Pause.
Let me introduce the panel for today. We got a very special guest, one of my favorite people on Instagram. He's got a legendary Snapchat as well that keeps getting shut down.
I thought you was talking about someone else. I didn't even know you was talking about I was like, who's that?
The certified lover boy,
Everyone's-
PK Humble.
Everyone said his name in the
HBK.
bar before in the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. PK Humble, my brother.
Love.
Left footed?
Huh?
Left footed?
Nah, both.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like that.
It's me, boy. I thought he was left footed.
Both footed
It's
like
a good
that.
left foot, boy.
Next on the panel, we got a man who's got lots of friends in Denmark.
Well travelled.
World traveled. There's a world traveled man. Caleb.
Great.
Now you ain't getting a round of
filthy.
applause. You've been on before.
Not even.
No.
Nah.
I got you. I can't do him like that,
That's
man.
too friendly. That's too friendly.
Mm.
Then we got a man who dropped a class interview with Rio Ferdinand this week. Class interview. Alex Ferguson talk. A lot of John Hartson talk.
A lot of John Hartson talk, but I can't believe he beat up
There was
so much
more
people.
John Hudson talk. BTS.
BTS, there was a lot of John Hartson talk. But yeah, Poet.
What go on, people?
And finally, we got a man whose EP is out today. It's called. What did Barry from EastEnders call it?
Shake your head.
Shake your head.
He said, "Hi, my name's Barry from EastEnders. Shake your head out now." Yeah. Shake my head out now, man.
All right, Barry from EastEnders. That's not a usual guy.
But that's sick though to get him to promote the thing.
Who's Barry from EastEnders?
Do you remember Barry from EastEnders?
Nah, who's Barry?
His wife killed him.
He got pushed down the cliff by
When you see his
Janine.
face, you'll know who that is. When you see his face, you'll know who that is.
Can't call it.
Not a big EastEnders fan.
Can't call it.
What, no one got a picture of him?
EastEnders thing. You watch EastEnders?
Nah, I feel like only people in jail watch EastEnders.
Oh, yeah,
I swear to you.
Yeah,
only
I
people
agree
in
with
jail.
that. And yeah.
Why you got a picture of Barry on your phone? He's scrolling up, you know, he's very far. Oh, Bazza! Hello, Bazza! My guy.
Barry, man, came to the event and sang "Sweet Caroline." Introduce yourself, T.
No. Listen, England, the Euros have started now,
It's coming home.
and apparently it's coming home.
It's coming yard.
Does this coming home count for the Euros?
Yeah, that's where it started, 96.
What?
Euro 96, yeah.
The song came out.
Oh, I
It's
thought it was for the World
coming
Cup.
home.
But 1-0, they've
I
won
was
the
one.
group. They've won the group, one game in.
They've won the group.
Come on.
Who else they got to play? Who else they got to play? Is the other team
England's
there?
England, though.
They
Man.
got to play Czech and Scotland, no?
Oh, check my mad though still.
Check it going in.
Nah, Scotland just didn't go mad. That's all.
Now, listen, I'm on record, I don't give a shit about England, right? I like young players. So I saw Jude Bellingham come on and I'm just like, gunshots in the air, that's unbelievable. But I saw two right backs. You got Luke Shaw, you got one who won the Champions League this year, left back, Ben Chilwell. You got Luke Shaw, who's Man United's player of the season, allegedly.
Don't do that.
I don't, is he? I don't
Yeah.
know. Everyone, Man United fans say that. I don't know
Luke
if
Shaw's
that's true.
very
He wasn't player
good.
of the season.
Very good, yeah,
He's
very good.
very good.
Yes.
But he played two left backs. Played two right backs.
Yeah, if I'm Luke Shaw, I'm bringing Gareth Southgate around the corner.
Maybe
100%.
Southgate's evolving into this, like, this is his new style. You know how Van Gaal did the whole let me change the keeper thing? It's all psychological. Maybe he's finding himself now. What if next game he does two left backs?
That would be class.
See?
That would be. Imagine he's just swinging every game, resting. That's rotation.
See?
Inverted fullbacks. Started a new thing.
That exists already. But I don't know, man. Gareth Southgate.
Is that what bothered you the most about the lineup? A lot of people were angry at that.
I was bothered by that. 'Cause what
Sancho.
the fuck is that, man? And Sancho was out.
Sancho not being on the 2 goalkeepers, no Sancho on the bench. So at a certain point, it feels personal.
I hate 2
Yeah.
goalkeepers on the bench. I hate it.
I don't know.
If I was a manager, I don't think I'd have a goalkeeper on the bench.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's long, innit? It's a little bit long.
It's like, what is, if my goalkeeper gets injured, it's like, oh, fuck, you know, like, I strike a bang goal, man. Like, what are you doing with 2, like, what do I need an extra keeper for? What is the likelihood I'm more likely to win the lottery than something happens to my goalkeeper?
In a group game, 2 goalkeepers get injured. It's not meant to be.
Yeah.
Go home. You've
Just
lost.
accept your fate type of
Done.
thing.
Yeah, it's true.
But I wasn't even happy with the 2 DMs starting. I'll be real. Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips starting for me. It was just like,
They had a
why are you
game.
man so negative? Like you're at home.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
to
the
me
game.
that Croatia midfield was. I mean, he
Yeah.
didn't really perform like that, but because they were actually managed really well. But Brozovic, Kovacic,
on paper, you
Modric,
respect that. On paper, you
I
respect.
understand on paper it looked good, but the performance of them boys, they look knackered to
But that's
me. They
because
look-
of Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice.
On paper, you respected it. They came out. It was just a bit meaty.
And Calvin Phillips was great.
No, they were great, but it's like it's England. To me, if we're gonna talk about paper, on paper, what England could have put out, it doesn't matter. You don't need 2 DMs. It's Croatia. If it was like a France
I
or
feel
like
you,
Italy
but-
or something like that, I'd be like, all right, cool, be cautious. But Croatia,
Something tells me this has to be a rotation thing. And he's
hope
just
so.
like trying to.
That's the hardest game though.
I know, but I feel like because of the amount of minutes that a lot of these players have played this season and burned out, you gotta like just.
Except Calvin Phillips started, and that he's got run more yards than anyone in that team.
He's Bielsa's boy, you know.
These men
I
are
know.
professional footballers. I don't believe that they're unable to continue playing the season. Like all of this burning out calories. You're built to do this. Like this is your job. Like so like I'm not having that. Like
Have you ever
it's-
played murder ball?
No, what's that?
So I went to Leeds a few months ago, and someone at Leeds was telling me about Bielsa plays murder ball, and he plays it before big games. And what it is he gets his 11ers starting, and then he gets everyone else in the squad plus the under 23s on the other side. It's 11 versus 11. Whenever the ball goes out of play, next ball comes in. Whenever one on the side of the subs and under 23s get tired, swap. But the 11 that are starting, they never come off the pitch.
That is cold.
And apparently, before the Man United game where they drew 1-1, I want to say, end of the season,
Yeah.
he called it Murder Ball 2.0.
Oh my days.
They played 90 minutes.
what?
Calvin Phillips
It's
could
fit.
be a serious weapon for Gareth Southgate this year. That level of fitness, pressing,
That's
Do you
insane.
feel like that's hereditary? Like that's just in your genes, or like you can train to be that fit?
I think you got to build up. You just got to build it, because like everything tells you, logically, players are going to get injured.
Yep.
Leeds don't really get that many injuries, but you got whether it's Bamford, Phillips, Harrison, whatever. These guys, everyone is doing this murder ball. Everyone's fitness, which is why I'm looking at why didn't you take Bamford? Why didn't you take? There's other English players you could have taken from that team.
Yeah.
Bamford.
So can I ask you a question then? Say for example in the middle of the park, just for argument's sake, it wasn't working between the 2 DMs. Because for a large proportions of the game, I'm sorry, they didn't create much opportunities for me. I didn't see great football. It was boring as fuck. So say for example the 2 DMs don't work. What centre midfielder did they bring on to try and change things?
Well, that's
Jude
what I was
Bellingham
gonna
is
ask you.
It's the man that seems to be playing the AM role right now. Ward-Prowse didn't go. Jordan Henderson. I was just like,
That's what I was
do
going to
do
ask you when you
change,
said
though?
bond them to. That's what I was going to ask you.
But I honestly think Southgate doesn't have a clue
see,
anyway.
I'm
So I
I think he
think
didn't start Grealish, so
Grealish didn't. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That one maddened me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Madden.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
Grealish is my guy.
That's
Hey.
box
He's
office.
cold.
He's Brazilian. He's
Yeah.
not like he's got dual nationality.
Jack Grealish.
He
But
has
no,
got
but
dual
Southgate don't like
nationality.
Grealish though.
He's got island caps, so yeah, he's got dual nationality.
Southgate don't like Grealish, so
You don't like him?
You think so?
Yeah,
Come on,
he
man.
don't. He kept him out too many squads.
come on, man. Remember that interview where like Jack Grealish had a great game? Yeah, but Mount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bart Mount, he was right though. But he
True.
was right.
True.
He was right. Back then, everyone was cussing Southgate. Like, he's always talking about Mount, but he was right.
Mount's a class
Oh,
player.
Frank Lampard was alright.
Frank Lampard was right, yeah.
I don't know. I look at this England team. I just don't have much faith in it.
It's coming home, man.
I don't have.
You just don't have faith.
Maybe it's coming yard, fam, because it was 2 Jamaican man that made that happen for
there you
you
go.
lot. But apart from that, I
Them
look
yard
at the
man are
rest
here.
of the team. I even left Sterling out.
Neasden and Leeds.
I left Sterling out, and that's the only one that was stretching their defence. I don't know. I have
I
no
left
faith in
Sterling
this
now.
team.
Do we owe him an apology?
I
I don't think
Nah,
so,
I
because
feel like-
we wanted England to play a certain way, and
Yeah.
they're not. So it's like, it is what it is. Like, you can beat Croatia 1-0, but my team would have beat them 6-0.
I'm watching Trippier.
Grealish, Foden.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Luke Shaw is a left back, so when the man's running down the left hand side, he's not every minute cutting back.
Yeah, man.
And it
Konsa and Tomori.
We might have to talk about what Kyle Walker was doing out there, man.
Again, this guy Southgate
think
just
he
seems to
was-
like his guys, isn't
I think
it?
he was hungover, bruv. I don't know what that
Yeah,
was.
he had a terrible. I mean, like to be fair, he had a good defensive performance, but going forward, I don't know what he was doing. I don't think I watch enough Kyle Walker because I didn't know that this is in his game, and I've spoken to City fans and they say, yeah, he does this. He's wasteful.
What City fans you spoken to?
I spoke
I've
to
never
A lot of
heard
people
one
in it.
season.
Whatever, man. You went to
I've-
Denmark,
okay,
City
This guy had a bag of conversations this weekend.
You got bare spare time recently, innit?
Spoken to
Yeah,
City
it's
fans.
I spoke to City fan. I know one City fan, and they told me that he's just wasteful on the ball sometimes.
He is, yeah.
I didn't even know this.
But I think that's a lot of fullbacks.
Yeah.
Like now you're starting to get to this level of the Cancelos and the Robertsons and the Trents and that, where they're very deliberate with their position. A lot of fullbacks, it is just to spread play. It's just spread the pitch, get up, link, like cut in, same pass every single time. Walker is like a best case version of an English right back.
Yeah. I mean, from what I saw yesterday, like going forward, I was not impressed at all. And I was like, if we're bringing him and it's supposed to be an experience thing, and the best experience he's bringing is maybe like his defensive attributes, you might as well just bought someone who's better at defending.
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just have Trippier, who's better at attacking.
Amasaga's no longer English.
Yes, come
Let's have it right. As a Congolese man.
So how far do you think England can get? Honestly, Jordy's already said it's coming home. But looking at the performance, the team he set out, the people he left out,
I believe we can 1-0 at home, bro.
Have you seen the run that we have? Like after if we get out the group stage?
Yeah, we faced a group of death team, innit?
Yeah. And I don't know if we make it too much past that.
But the thing is that where they
We
got
can make
Declan-
it past that.
Yeah, I know. If they make past that, they're winning. What are you talking about?
No, because I think we have to face two. I think either what is it? It's like
Group of death.
Group of death, and I think even when you come out of that, you got to face another one of them.
You gotta beat
The,
the best. to beat the
the
best.
best is in group of death.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But like even like they had Declan Rice yesterday, and I was looking at the kind of the way they shaped up, and because when they went 1-0 up, they were very like flat, like it turned into a 4-5-1. It was, but Declan Rice, the way he comes in and becomes part of this three at the back thing, and to me, he's a better centre back than both of those centre backs. I think he's better than Stones and Tyrone Mings
That is rude.
as a centre back.
That is rude.
So when he comes in, like, because Germany now are playing wing backs, and it's the first time they play wing backs since that one game in 2002 or something like that. England have an advantage the way that they can switch to a three at the back mid game. And when you have a good three at the back in your system, you can win any game,
But
and that's any level.
yeah, I hear that, but the way they attack, honestly, the first 10 minutes was good. First 10, 11 minutes, I saw Foden hit the post. I thought maybe, you know what, maybe we're going to see something. But yeah, like you said, the system that they can set up should allow them to do great things going forward. It'll be a little bit more fluid on the left-hand side, get the balance right. But like I said, there was a big chunk of grass that they never escaped into in the left-hand side, purely because there's not even an overlapping run. It's not like Trippier gets the ball and then you wait for an overlapping fullback. There was nothing. It was...
And when Trippier gets the ball, you know what he's doing. He's coming back on his right. Because
They
that's
were
what he can do.
Exactly. And Sterling was operating more through the middle. So there was no width about the England team. It was just, to me, a monster.
But we
Sorry,
got
man.
the win. But what I did like is the options that we did have on the bench. I looked at the bench. I was just like, bro.
But
if
what
we
are
wanted
you
to
going to
change
do,
the
though?
game-
Well, he's got to change everything if he was going to bring man on in that.
There's players that you can bring on that will change the game. Like if you did bring a Grealish on, like obviously
Who would
Rashford
you
came
have
on.
taken off? Sorry, if he bought him.
Honestly,
Grealish.
I would have taken off Sterling. I know he scored, but I would have taken him off.
I thought Mount was quiet, bruv.
Sterling was the menace, and also I think he did stuff on the ball that I haven't seen him do in a while.
Yeah.
But he stood on it, invited players on, took them on. I honestly haven't. Maybe that's what Pep's asked him to do, is just to keep going down that line. But he looked a lot more comfortable on the ball than I've seen him in a little while. But yeah, look, you're right. Bringing Grealish on changes that whole team.
Yeah.
And when you've got that outlet, unless you've got Sancho on the bench and you can just flip to the other side, you're probably asking Gareth Southgate to do.
Are we
too
just
much.
talking about England or whole Euros here right now? Because I want to talk about why free qualify. I don't understand that.
It's shit. Well, they overloaded the tournament with teams. World Cup's about to do it as well. Next World Cup's gonna have more teams.
Macedonia.
4 in the group, free qualify.
He should really be playing. He should be experimenting these next few
Now,
games.
Yeah.
So he should be playing 2-5-9.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%.
2-5-9 for
100%.
I hate that boss, man.
Get Harry Kane.
the worst boss.
Harry Kane needs a goal. Like, get him a goal. By hook or by crook, get him a fucking goal. Don't take Scotland seriously. No disrespect to Scotland, but there are teams in this tournament that should not be here. North Macedonia, it was nice to see Goran Pandev score. You shouldn't be here.
They shouldn't be here.
Wales have got Ramsey and Bale, but you actually look at the rest of that team, they shouldn't be here. There's teams in Scotland, they've got good midfielders, again, they should not be there. You know, there are more, because of Wales and Scotland, there are more championship players in this tournament than there are Ligue 1 and Eredivisie players.
This is terrible. That's terrible. Honestly, the more I think about it, now that we're saying that, England should have just gone with an attacking lineup against this team. You've got 2 other opportunities to go through anyway. It's top 3, cuz. Like, you should have just gone with a team that would have made the fans excited. I think he just bottled it, bro.
I think
Just went
beating
for a safe
Croatia is
team.
just beat
There's no should have
Croatia,
here.
they just
Yeah,
get
we
it
beat
done.
Croatia. Now you man come.
Bro, if they lost to Croatia, guess who they've got next? Scotland.
Bro.
And then, come on, bro.
After you punch Triple H, it's the
Yeah, but
wasteman
you're
after
saying
that.
like
X-Pac and them.
Croatia are not that good, you know. They're not that good. We watched the game yesterday. They
Croatia
are
are to
not.
be respected, especially in the
If you
midfield.
have
You
to
can say
respect
this, but
one
they're
team.
not that good. They're not
Respect,
good.
they're not feared.
They're not feared at all.
they're
Not
not
feared at all. That was
Gareth
not.
Southgate was shook.
How many times did you see Croatia go forward and go, oh, this looks like it's going to be a problem? Twice, if that. And this is a 90-minute game in the Euros.
I tell you what, though, Harry Kane, if he doesn't, I mean, missing one game at all, you can't afford to not score in the Euros and win Golden Boot. Lukaku is not wasting chances.
Yeah, it's not.
At all.
He'll score 2 a game in this group, and then he's probably won it by then.
He will win Golden Boot, innit? Did he win Golden Boot for World Cup?
Harry Kane won it.
Hurricane did.
6 goals.
Oh, I hate that.
6
I
terrible
hated
goals.
that Golden
though.
Boot. What do you get, like 3 against
Most
Panama?
Golden Boots are terrible, you know. I think in 2010, or was it 2008, David Villa won it with 4, and 3 of them were a hat-trick against Russia. And
This
the
is
other
why
one
we
was
can't-
a group game against Sweden.
Yeah, that's fake.
This is why we can't rate internationals.
So the last Euros 2016, Portugal didn't win one group game. They drew with Austria, Iceland, and Hungary, and came 3rd, and won it.
Shake my head.
Shake your head.
Shake your head.
Out now. So look. Let's be honest. That's a stinker. That's a shit fucking element of this competition.
Yeah, that's
That is a rubbish
They
competition.
making it
drew
like
with
Euros.
they drew with Iceland. Nani scored and then Bjarnason scored. They drew with Austria 0-0. They drew with Hungary 3-3.
And
They were
won.
losing. They were losing 3-2.
And who scored in the final? Didn't he used to play for Swansea? The player.
There.
There.
There. The best thing he's ever done, boy.
So there is a danger that we English people are taking this group stage too seriously.
100%. Yeah.
And it's coming home.
You know what? If Portugal can win it like that, I think we can
Yeah,
win it.
bruv. That's what I mean.
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
And of course.
I said we
What do
can
you
win.
think is gonna happen though? Like, do you think London's gonna go crazy?
Oh,
Bro,
bro.
insane.
I think the people that believe that England can win are just not the players. I think it's just everyone else. But I think that actual team, I don't know if they
Do you
believe
think they
that.
sit around in the hotel and be like, oh yeah, we're going, at least we're leaving in like a week, we're gonna get kicked out?
No, not like that. But I feel
hope
like
so.
it's just they have conversations, but it's not with the same intent that the French national team might have it, or even the
Nah,
Italians.
the French national team ain't friends, man.
They're not friends at
They're
all.
beefing.
Yeah, they got beat.
Oh, what Giroud and
It's not
Mbappe?
harmonious, like.
You know what?
Benzema will sort it out though.
I don't.
Benzema's got the problem with Giroud.
Is it? Well,
Benzema's
I
got a problem with a lot
He
of
called him a
guys.
go-kart.
Yeah, he called him a go-kart.
Yeah, I understand that, big man.
But Mbappe's
Ferrari.
not angry with Giroud. Giroud to say, you man ain't even French.
Giroud's the problem then.
I'm French.
I think if you
What did Giroud do? I'm missing.
he
They're just not on him.
came out and said, no, they don't pass to me.
Yeah, I was making runs. They
And
weren't
they just ain't passing to me. And then apparently Kylian Mbappe was ready to come out and just be like, this guy chats so much shit, but someone talked him out of it. But have you seen the video of when Giroud comes up to him in the changing room after the game and like brushes his head like, well done.
Yeah, like son.
And what does Mbappe do?
And Mbappe's like,
And looks up, and he looks up
and he
like,
gets
what
the
you
brush
doing?
and starts.
Oh,
brushing
yeah,
his
yeah,
head.
yeah, yeah.
I just don't think he rates him
At all.
I don't think he rates him as a man.
Not
Because
as a
you
man.
know why? I think it is because Giroud has always got a little message written on his vest in games he doesn't score in. Have you noticed that?
What?
And they see him changing.
He's like celebrating after the game.
for something he wasn't going to
Man's got
accomplish.
pray for Paris on his chest.
Exactly.
Horrible.
Oh, that's sad.
They don't rate. They don't rate
No one
Giroud.
knows.
Mbappe scoring you in a corner. Trying to get your message off.
They don't rate Giroud, man. And when Benzema's an influencer, you know. He called man a go-kart. Everyone else in the team said, yeah, this guy.
Benzema's a rude boy though.
Yeah, he's
an absolute rude boy. How many goals is Giroud off the actual record?
He's still got 5 to go to beat Thierry Henry.
He'll get that this
I
tournament.
don't think he'll get that.
Oh, in this tournament.
I
Nah,
think
he
he'll get
won't.
that at period. He's like 34.
Yeah, but they done him. in
Giroud's
for-
34.
He's an older man.
Yeah, to be fair, in the group
What career?
they're in, I don't think he'll get it.
You reckon he's gonna play though?
Nah, he's doing 84th minute subs.
Yeah. Chelsea last year. He got a new deal at Chelsea.
A new deal, yeah?
Yeah,
This guy's
1 year.
content.
He's got a 1 year.
He's satisfied.
Mbappe has to pay
chilling.
some respect, fam. Paying some respect.
He's a very good player though.
Of course he is.
He's a very, very good player.
effective.
All right,
But
you
he
added
was-
another very. No.
No, yeah.
We
Do you
can't
know
do
how many shots on target he had at the 2018 World Cup?
How many?
He
got
wasn't
a medal,
drunk.
though.
He won a medal.
won a
One
medal.
shot on
He's
target.
gonna tell his kids, me and Romario. Watch.
Bruv.
But I do think the England players like each other.
They're boys, man.
I think they like each other.
Yeah.
But my problem is they don't really have no real passion for playing for England. Like, I watched the Italian national side sing that national anthem. I thought I was watching like XFM or Pirate Radio back in the day. Man was chanting them lyrics, grabbing their colleagues. Like, the England man don't even know the national anthem. I said, let me watch them.
Yeah, it's
shit.
new
No,
gen.
I don't know.
It's
that.
It was
new
there
gen.
like...
But it's different, innit? It's different times.
Yeah, it's new gen. We don't
Maybe
know
in
that.
their schools that they have to sing it in school and that.
We don't sing it in
like
school.
No,
America.
but you're relating this. I'm saying when I see a passionate group of individuals happy to play for their country, I always think unless you've got that or at least a bit similar, I don't know how you're gonna beat
Our
them
national
guys.
anthem has 3 verses, fam. No one cares about that
Who's
national
our?
anthem.
Say
not
mine.
happy
Don't
to
talk-
listen,
talk
man.
to me
All right,
properly, fam.
this is a real question because I think I know the answer. If you could pick one England player that doesn't have brethren in the squad, who would you say? it
Sterling.
is? No, I think
Nah,
Sterling. I think
Sterling's cool. with
Sterling's
the
the
Sancho.
glue.
All the young
bruv.
guys, 100%.
Yeah,
That's the glue.
I think he's keeping up
Sancho.
appearances because when I see him on Instagram, there's a same set of Jamaicans he's
You know who?
always
Oi,
with.
You know who does that with friends? I don't know why his face says it. Pickford.
No, I think goalkeepers
No,
roll
goalkeepers,
together.
yeah.
Goalkeepers roll together.
I think he eats the sandwich.
I think you're going to be surprised who I think has got
He eats the sandwich
zero
over there.
zilch friends in that squad.
It's not
Is it a
Tyrone
fullback?
Mings.
No, Tyrone Mings is a senior. He's a
No,
smart
no.
man. He can talk
Mings
to
is,
the,
yeah.
man.
Come on, Krypton Con and remix
Boys,
everything.
Ben White?
Oh, don't say it.
Harry Kane ain't got
Yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you're
know
right.
what?
Harry Kane
You're
ain't
right.
got friends.
You're right.
You might have a point there.
You're right. You're right.
No
you're right.
one's like when Bukayo Saka
From the
and
grapevine
Jack
and
Grealish.
boom.
Yeah, Kane,
Bro,
what are you doing after this?
Saka, Grealish, and Henderson and them man are going to play Call of Duty, and then this guy just walks past with fucking yogurt, and it's like, oh shit, Harry Kane's here.
Anything. Yogurt.
I don't think I think if there is a drain on the culture of that team, it's their best player.
Harry Kane.
You think he's the best player?
Yeah.
I mean,
Next
in
to Henderson.
effectiveness.
You think he's the best player?
in terms of effectiveness and
Was he the best player the other day?
No.
Was he anywhere near?
No.
that's what I'm saying because he ain't
Do you
got
think he'll
friends.
be the best player for England in this tournament?
I think when it's all said and done,
Yeah.
if England get to a knockout game and they win by a close margin,
Yeah.
we'll be talking about Harry Kane.
What do you reckon, PK? Because you just don't agree.
You don't like Harry Kane?
I like what he does, but I feel like there's, you see me. I like sauce flavor.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
I
say
like,
that. Say
I
that.
like, I like entertainment.
He's
like,
dry,
That's
he's
why
dry.
I watch wrestling.
He's dry.
Entertainment. Like football's not wrestling, but that's how.
It should
I
be
wanna
more like
see
wrestling, by the
Grealish.
way.
Like I want to see Grealish.
Yeah, he's dry.
I hear it.
Like
Mayonnaise thing, but he's
No,
a
Grealish is the best.
Yeah.
I guess. Bellingham might be the best, but
Bellingham
he's a young boy.
This is why the other strikers that came on that plane, I didn't want them.
Yeah, Patrick Bamford should be there.
yeah, 100%.
Danny Ings should be there.
Danny Ings should be there.
cool for them both.
He can shuffle, you know.
But who you gonna
I
take
saw him
out?
doing the jerk.
I saw Henderson's not even fully fit.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
should have never. He should have just.
Yeah,
he should have been on the
Team.
coaching team.
Magic,
Facts.
it's the magic. He's got
He
the
should have
magic.
been on the coaching team.
Man.
No, because bro, we're talking about a group stage where Portugal qualify after 3 draws. England don't need Jordan Henderson for 2 weeks.
That's true, you know.
You play a game, come off the bench, maybe against Scotland, come off the bench. Then you knockout stages come. You got fresh Jordan Henderson.
He's not fresh though. He's been
you, though?
unfit. You're not match ready.
Yeah, but he played the other day.
Oh, and that performance. I mean, like, yeah, he's getting ready, but like, I'm
It's
looking at that.
a senior. It's a
You're
man.
throwing him into the. You're gonna throw him. Now he's playing against France. Huh?
This is the Champions League winning.
Really even?
Champions League winning captain we're talking about.
He's waiting. He's on the bench. He's asking him, "Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?" Like you're throwing him straight into the deep end.
I would do it.
That's a mistake.
I would do it. It's not. It's a
It's a
mistake.
mistake. You're throwing him straight into the
I
deep
told you he's wasting a seat.
No,
Yeah,
at the end
it's
of the day,
wasting-
look, it's a
I feel like he
26-man squad, so there's extra seats anyway.
It's
There's,
26
there's
man.
guys like Bamford are not there.
Yeah, but
Henderson.
you know what's actually mad is they got to drive back to fucking St George's Park after every game. That's
is
a
it?
drive.
From London. This is long, bro.
That's smelly.
And bear them ain't play like all these guys that ain't playing.
Just put your tracksuit on.
Just tracksuit on, and then
Get
it's
in
a
the
long
coach.
drive, and it's a long drive there.
As well, I know Sancho's thinking I should sneak off the box part right now.
He probably was that box, but where was he?
I know he's not looking.
It's a 26-man team. I think you can only name 23 though on a match day.
Yeah.
Which is mad. 'Cause obviously, coronavirus means you can't even bring non-match day players.
So where do they say?
They're just at St George's Park watching on TV. I don't think that's good for team morale.
AirPods just low, battery low.
And Lingard's all like flipping beer garden.
Exactly.
Or a parrot.
This, I don't know, man. I don't know if this. I
You
don't
think
know.
it's Bernie Lingard that he's not gone?
Of course.
be.
Man, he wants to be with the man them.
Should be.
That's a harmonious
Someone
guy,
who's
bro.
laughing through the pain where he goes to the toilet.
That's someone
Yeah.
who brings for morale.
He class for morale, but I think Jesse Lingard as a manager has maximised his moment. Like, I've got back in the team, great for my brand, rescued his brand, all that West Ham stay. Now it's just adding on.
Someone get me
adding
a
on.
parrot.
He's going to be like the nation's favourite mascot at the end of this tournament. People are going to think he was there.
5 subs is going to help England, though.
Yeah, because they've got a shitload of players. Yeah.
5
What's
subs.
their correct backline? Because I didn't expect to see what I saw. So what do you reckon is their actual
What do you expect
defense?
to see?
I'll be honest.
Luke Shaw at least, not Trippier at left back. I did not expect to see that, and I didn't expect to see Tyrone Mings starting. I won't lie to you.
Who instead of him?
I would have thought Harry. Was he not fully fit?
Harry ain't there yet. He's on the
not
Hendo
fit,
team.
Yeah.
Him and Hendo.
He's on the Hendo team.
I think Harry's a bad footballer. I think he's a bad
Are you not the only person who thinks that?
No, you're not the only person.
Trust
who
me,
thinks
you're
that.
not.
Bad
I
footballer.
think he's good. I think he's a good defender.
You think he's a good defender?
Yeah, I do.
I'll tell you what was funny though is that they tried to play out from the back, right, through Pickford, but Pickford ended up going long like shitloads
Sterling.
of amount of times. Yeah, he kept picking long, and it was like a very low success rate of like long passes. But they kept trying, and he's going out to Stones, knows how to play from the back. Mings, yeah, he's not Maguire. He can do a bit more than Maguire on the floor. But they kept coming back to Pickford, and Pickford was just rattled and just kept pumping it. And Croatia only had a 2-man press. And they kept going long with this. This not having a ball playing goalkeeper that's going to catch up with them.
Brother, I just remembered Trippier heading it back to Pickford.
Oh yeah,
Or heading it back somewhere.
he did.
And Pickford had to Hail Mary that.
Do you know how dangerous that? And none of their strikers, Rebic hasn't even got pace like
You
that.
know what, when now you say that, I was thinking about when Kane was trying to drive through. Because he used to come, he keeps coming deep.
To connect.
But he owes pace as well.
Do you know what's annoying me in
He
that
can't
game?
go forward and chase that.
I was seeing Sterling on the left, then Mason Mount on the left, then Harry Kane in centre midfield coming to collect. I was like, what?
Fluid.
This is a mess, bro.
Fluid.
It's
All right,
too
then.
fluid.
Fluid, man.
Scotland on Friday. Now, it was coming home on Sunday when they played, right? They played on Sunday, yeah. But it was also 28 degrees outside. Friday, when it's 19 degrees and raining, I do think people are going to be a little bit more like, hey, this ain't a lot of fun to watch.
Oh,
I
it's
think-
raining?
Yeah, I think if you watch your team in the sunshine, it's 30%. I don't give a shit about being entertained. You're just like, this is the sun's out, we're winning.
I still don't give a shit. Come on, England, man. I still don't give a shit. It's
You
coming
know
on.
what? We'll see when we get there. I
coming
think
on.
some man would not be that eager.
It's coming on.
Nah, you know
when
what
you-
it is? You're at home though. Where you going when it's raining? I'm at home, so I'm watching it.
You actually have to concentrate on the football. You're seeing what we're doing.
You're
I'm
going to start
outside.
going, well, it's 2 right backs.
I'm going pub.
Why did they bring left backs?
So who do they start? I'm just thinking about. Okay,
He's got to rotate it. He's got to rotate it.
Your energy's bad for the changing room, poet.
Who? What
You're
change room?
bad. You're a bad
Yeah.
apple.
What for who? For England?
Yeah, you're
My
too-
energy's bad.
Yeah, too much but ifs.
It's not biased, big man. As long as you've been alive, you've never seen them lift a trophy. So it's
Too much-
nothing to do with me.
too
This
much
is
but
God's
ifs,
plan.
man.
Not true, poet.
All right, what? Le Tournoi.
Le Tournoi.
All right, I apologize. You're right.
I didn't-
97. Shout out Alex.
97.
Shearer.
I didn't see that.
What's Le Tournoi?
see that.
What-
Exactly. Roberto Carlos free kick around the wall.
Oh,
Yeah, that free kick, the famous Carlos free kick came in the tournament. It's basically
That was at a World
Confederations Cup. No.
Oh, Le Tournoi.
Yeah, it's basically Confederations Cup. It's like the hosts of the World Cup and Euros, winners of World Cup and Euros, and something else.
Host, you get in for being a host.
That's super.
That is Super League. That was Super League. That is Super League.
Always like a what's that cup? John Patterson Cup.
Yeah.
John Patterson Cup. That's what it is.
But England won it. England won it despite losing their last game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
This is a disgrace,
It's
bro.
Toto Cup business.
He came home though. It came home, and it's gonna come home again.
It did come home.
Yeah.
Ian Wright scored in that
They
tournament as
probably
well.
hosted it though. So
Right, do you feel a little bit like Gareth Southgate's just going to get blamed for like England not being that great, or
I think it's easy to blame him because he puts a left back, right back, and a right back, left back.
I don't know how he got the job though.
Never do I.
Because he was under
I just
21s.
find it so weird, like how he got the job. He's absolutely nicked it.
Is it weird?
it was he killed it. What happened was Sam Allardyce got sacked for being corrupt and drinking a pint of wine, and they needed someone just to fill in.
But
And he was
boys,
under 21
let's
coach,
stop
right?
though.
He
That
was
was a
under
blessing
21
in
coach.
disguise.
Sam
Big
Allardyce.
Sam?
Yeah, Big
Nah,
Sam.
I think Big Sam would have been alright. That is my guy.
Big Sam
I feel
had
like
to
Big
go.
Sam would have been alright.
We would have seen bare,
Walker, Stella on the bench. She's having a
bare
jolly.
Ricky Lamberts up front, bro. Allow it.
Yeah,
Kevin
but
Davis
he knows
out
how to
retirement.
win. Like he knows what.
You know what's funny? I watched what game were we watching? Oh, the Turkey game, and they had the midfielder called OK.
Oh yeah.
And he's like a massive Frankenstein midfielder. And I was like, why do I know this guy's name? Why do
West
I know this
Brom.
guy's name? Sam Allardyce, when he came in, he's like, get that 7-foot Frankenstein midfielder on.
Yeah, sometimes
He was decent at West Brom as well. It made me realise that.
He was,
He
yeah.
was decent. I liked him there still. I don't know. I wish there was a New England manager. I'm looking at the young talent and I'm just like, imagine there was a coach that understood the transition in football that was taking care of this crop of players.
I think
don't
Gareth Southgate
Southgate's-
understands that. I do think he understands
Yeah?
that. I do.
But he just doesn't know how to manage it.
Because when did he get the job? Because 2018, England didn't kick ball. I accepted
17, I think he got it.
it. They didn't kick ball 2018. I accepted it. But now you've had
That's
the job.
because
For,
Gary Neville was his assistant.
Yeah.
oh, fair enough. Well, he's had the thing for like 4 years now.
And he's seen most of these players
still
come
not-
up as well.
But he's still not kicking ball. I'm still not seeing 30 minutes of their kicking
Who's
ball.
next to him now? Steve Holland.
Yeah.
I think, look,
Surname Holland.
Slowly
You
but
gotta
surely.
kick ball, fam. Cruyff turn something.
I
Help
think
me.
I think he had so many different challenges as taking over as that manager. One of the main ones was a bunch of players who don't hate each other. I think he, believe it or not, he did a lot to build a squad of players that don't hate each other.
Bro, he groomed them from 21s.
Whoa.
He did.
Pause.
Yeah, let's not say groomed. Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. What does groom mean?
Well, it's what Bolt was once upon a time.
But I don't know.
Alright.
Gareth Southgate,
Be careful, because Bolt is making a song for one of the Filthy Fellas.
Oh, it's definitely not that.
Oh, God. Bro, that's your second strike. I'm telling Bolt. Rashford ain't got a trim for this tournament, by the way.
is that right?
Unlucky.
You know that
Is it
means
unlike him?
I might mean he's on badness. Either that or he's severely injured.
That's what rappers do, though. Why is he
Severely.
doing that for?
What?
They don't get no trim until their album's releasing them type of thing there. So what's he doing? Not
It's
no
good
trim
PR.
until
It's
England
good
win.
PR. Good PR.
Maybe he's trying to get a trim on the final.
Oh, allow it, man. Them men are not making no final, cuz. I have no.
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
good for the dressing room. I'll keep telling you.
I can't be here for your dressing room, cuz. It's
think-
coming yard. Jamaica won that game the other day. Calvin
there you
Phillips
go.
setting up Sterling. That ain't gonna happen every game, fam.
Neasden and Leeds.
Do you feel like a manager, like England manager, has to be English?
Of course not. Definitely not.
Why? Who you
The
think?
Germans
Yeah.
keep winning the Champions League. The Germans keep winning leagues around the world. Just go get a fucking German. Like, literally.
Who you thinking?
I don't know, like Sir
Fisher.
Alex Ferguson.
You want Alex Ferguson?
Hey, do you know what? That might be the perfect job for him.
Arsene Wenger?
It's not as taxing.
Yeah, no, it's a rest. It's a rest.
He can still see his misses, innit?
Just go games. That's all you do. For like 90% of the year, you just go games.
And he's always at Man United's games as well.
Exactly. So you could get a close look at your boy, Harry Maguire.
Oh, he's a mistake.
The players that were in that squad
Yeah, go
when
on.
he was there, that are still there now, were Rashford actually,
Right.
Grealish, and
he's never
Chilwell.
like-
But Grealish
And
went
Chilwell.
Ireland.
Yeah,
He's never like him.
Rashford, what did he play like 2 under 21 games?
yeah. Chilwell.
That's why he don't like Grealish.
Oh, and
Maybe.
Pickford.
And
yeah, maybe.
Pickford.
Maybe. That's why he don't like.
That's why he don't like Grealish.
I might message Grealish, ask him what happened.
Yeah, do it, man.
Someone needs to. He follows quite a few.
No, don't leave his headspace alone.
Actually, yeah, he's
That's
in the
why he
tournament.
took Loftus-Cheek 2018 as well, because he had him
He
at...
had them in that squad as well.
And now he's doing Burberry adverts. He's done with football,
No,
man.
Loftus-Cheek is a baller.
Baller.
He's a baller.
I didn't say any of that. I said he's doing Burberry adverts. And he
No,
is.
but the way you're saying it, you're drawing him out.
So is
like.
Rashford.
Rashford is feeding kids.
I hear it, but do your job. Do you know what my thing is? Stop trying to distract me with other stuff.
But you're a brand. He's a brand.
Well, big man, the brand started in football. Do your
You know what's funny?
job.
Because I agree with you, right? To an extent, not the whole way, but to an extent. And you talked to Rio Ferdinand the other day, and he kind of said that. He was like, as much as football players should be allowed to do what they want and build their brands and whatever, just know that if you play shit, I'm gonna look at everything you do that ain't training or playing football, and I'm gonna go, that might be the reason you played shit.
Yeah, of course.
PK, think about it.
That used to happen to me on the coach to football.
Yeah.
I would show my manager, like my manager would come to me and say to me, "Show me some girls," and I'll show him girls on my phone, and then we'll lose the game, and in the team talk, he'll be like, "We fucking lost because you're." I'm saying, but how, like?
But Ruben specifically, that's his body just letting him down, man.
I feel
The fact
sorry
that he's
for
a
him, man.
good-looking guy means brands are gonna keep phoning him, but I don't think that's stopping
So why
him
don't brand
from-
phone me then?
You
Well,
interested, Kelly?
Edit.
Hey, that silence, I don't know.
Don't rate me. What, man, I think I'm butters?
No, man.
It's not the table for that.
Pardon?
Have you not
It's
seen
not
his
the-
Instagram?
It's not the table for that.
Call it, man.
Ask the YouTubers to comment.
Yeah, girls, if you think I'm nice, you comment.
said
No,
girls.
no.
Apparently,
All
they're
3.6% of you, let him know.
all here for Miles, apparently, though, and Dan.
He's going to show you to his manager, though, and you're going to get blamed for defeats.
He's coming home, man.
But it's positive, though, isn't it? It beat Croatia. That's the best team they're going to play for the next couple of
He
weeks.
has to do that, Cole Poe, because you're doing that.
I know, I understand. I feel sorry for England, man. I just look at all that talent and I'm like, imagine you had that much talent and you won 1-0 against Croatia. You played 2 DMs. Everyone's justification is that's a 90-year-old Modric playing. Like, I just think this is poor.
one
England,
game,
I mean,
man.
bro, we always say that. And then you look at the 2018 World Cup. Then you look at every
Modric is,
tournament.
still
World
cold.
Cup.
Modric is still cold, by the way.
Of course he is, but I
Good
think you
World
have
Cup.
so much talent. Like, imagine this England side afforded to leave Sancho out the squad. I don't even know that. There's probably not even, barring France, Germany, and there's not many nations that could leave Sancho out the squad. England have done that, still won. So, a little meaty 1-0 win.
My thing going into this tournament was England shouldn't care about winning it. They should care about playing good football and taking the stage and like developing these young players. So when I see 2 right backs, I'm thinking, sounds like the memo got missed, and he's trying to win it. He's trying to out tactic Dalic. Like, okay, cool. So I get it. My way is definitely not the way, because I have different interests, which is just let these young players get better and maybe think about winning a World Cup in however many years. But
I think both can happen.
it's a win. It's a win. Foden played well,
Yeah, I
came
feel-
off.
You
Well, he
can win.
didn't play
Foden
great.
played
He played
okay.
okay. Okay, but it's a big stage. It's a big
Sterling
moment.
played well. I'll give Sterling the credit. I didn't expect that performance. I just think that
No, Sterling played
5
okay. He
years.
didn't play that well.
Yeah.
5 years
Played
you've had this
okay.
team. I call you played okay. 5 years. And this is what you have to show for it.
But
I feel like they have enough time.
This is probably the best team that we've had in 5
Nah,
years as well.
no,
though.
but
I know, and this is what you're doing. You're playing defensive against Croatia.
But
I don't rate it, sorry.
PK's right in that. Yeah, I don't think they have enough time to work together to play the style of football
I
that.
feel like footballers, as a footballer, you go on the pitch, and if you're up there, if you're inclined, like you're gonna play it the way you want to play. So I feel like it takes the captain, whoever's the leader on the team, to say, listen, let's
That's a
start
bad
playing.
player.
Let's start playing. Like,
That's a bad player. You know what you
Yeah,
just
no,
said?
he get humbled. I know what he's on.
you're basically saying
Bond
fuck the
gaffer,
manager.
Yeah, that's
guys.
exactly what he said. Fuck what
you
that
say
guy
fuck the
said.
manager and you go and play, like, but
see
they're
what-
not confident enough.
You see what Mancini's dealing with over at Italy?
No, what's he dealing with?
Man are having 1 shot against them. They don't want to concede. They're having all 24 shots. Like, the football they're playing is ridiculous. When did Mancini get the job? Check for me, please. And is his squad as nice as England's? He's got good
he's
team.
been there less than.
His
2
squad
years.
is older than England, bruv.
Well, less than since the World Cup.
Okay, I'm just saying, England, after 5 years of a gaffer in charge, the football could be a little bit better.
I
It could be a bit more
think
exciting.
there's a degree to which they underestimated what needed to change culture-wise in that team.
Okay.
I think the system and the tactics and all that shit, I don't know if he's ever going to be capable of that. But to turn the England team from the 2016 team where Harry Kane's taking corners and all that shit into a team where even Foden can play and Declan Rice can play and Raheem Sterling can be as influential. That to me, that is a big change.
Yeah, that is a
But that's less to do with Southgate and more to do with these clubs investing more time, I guess, into their young
Of
players.
course, but the academies is definitely paying dividends. But at the same time, I think if it was Sam Allardyce, it should be Sam Allardyce in that job right now. I don't think you've got Bukayo Saka in that squad, Jude
You don't think
Bellingham.
so?
I don't
Kevin
think
Davis is in the squad now.
Who do you think he would have?
Sam Allardyce.
he's taking built guys.
Tarkowski.
James
Guys.
Ward-Prowse would have gone.
Tarkowski.
Tarkowski, Nick Pope's in
Tarkowski
goal.
again.
Yep.
Ben Mee. Wait, is Ben Mee in English? Ben Mee,
English,
yeah.
yeah.
That's his team. That's his team. Loughton right back.
Yeah, but sometimes that works. Just bring some rude boys to bully everyone in the
Andy
tournament.
Carroll.
Westwood, Andy Carroll.
Andy Carroll on the flick on Sterling off it.
On the flick one.
No.
Yeah, sometimes it's like
He
it
might have
gets
all
like
signed
that.
Joe KF. You don't understand. His thing is different, fam. Sam's thing's different. I wouldn't have liked it.
I do. I think I feel bad for Southgate because it's like he's on one hand he's got the whole country going, we could win the World Cup or win the Euros, whatever, and on the other hand he's going, you lot don't know the mess this thing was in when I got here. You don't know, like the FA was like, we're so desperate. Sam Allardyce is our manager. That's how desperate we are. We just want to win 1-0 against these shit teams. And before that, you're talking about Steve McLaren. Remember when they played Croatia when McLaren was manager? And
So happy.
Eduardo. Oh,
Roy
that was-
Hodgson was manager before that. Like, Gareth Southgate might not be my dream manager, but that is progress.
He reminds me of Ollie.
He's exactly like Oli.
Yeah. Someone just come and just steadying the ship. It was a mess before. They've come in, they brought in some young players. It's exciting, but it's not going to be the finished article.
Mad thing. So it's not coming home.
It's coming home.
It'll be fun. Well lost.
Or if it's anything like United, they can come home and they probably won't.
Yeah.
You mean like the World Cup?
Like the Europa
the
Champions
Europa League.
Champions League.
Oh,
No, Europa League. I was going to say
And
Champions League.
Europa Champions League, fucking hell. That's terrible. All right, well, look, we probably won't talk about England next week because the next week or so is pretty pointless. Scotland, Czech Republic, who gives a shit. You've seen it now on
No,
the
we
pitch.
can talk about Scotland. That's home nations. It's a rivalry there.
home nations.
Bloody hell.
You know, that's like Chelsea QPR, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, that's the shittiest rivalry. Scotland's first tournament since 1998.
Colin motherfucking
Scotland's. Oh yeah, you told me that. That is. Hey, Scotland. Come on, man.
They only lost 2-1 though.
They're
Check
out.
this out.
They've done it. Don't worry about it.
They're
They
out.
left. They skated.
Yeah, they're
Scotland said, "Yeah, this was fun."
This ain't for us.
Jordy came in though, like they got a good centre midfield. Armstrong, McGinn, McTominay. I was like, yeah, it is good. Doesn't mean
that
nothing.
Tony injury. Yeah, that fucked them, man.
No, I don't think that fucked them.
Nah.
they were fucked before them, but that was like
What,
the nail in
Tierney?
the coffin.
You think Tierney's why?
What's
No,
he
no,
gonna
no.
play,
I
up
think
top
that
or
was the
side?
nail
Yeah,
in the
he's got
coffin.
front Tierney.
Have you seen the defense? Do you see the goal they conceded?
Grant Hanley.
I like Grant Hanley.
He played for Norwich.
Yeah.
Horrible. 71 on FIFA. Never seen him play. Used him one game. I said,
Doesn't even grow.
you are out.
71 doesn't grow. Goes down. 68.
I hate them brothers. You're not even trying to get him any better. Make an effort, cuz. Fuck off.
It's lazy, man. I'm selling you, bro.
It's hard to care about Wales. Their striker who scored for them the other day was a lifeguard.
Kiefer Moore.
He's a striker.
Striker Kiefer Moore, lifeguard.
He was a
Do you know what? I
lifeguard.
just jumped to
There's a
conclusions.
lifeguard on this table.
Huh?
Yeah, no, I was a lifeguard. I was a lifeguard. Never lifeguard with him though.
In Denmark.
No, I'm not in Denmark.
No, where though?
Barbican.
Barbecue.
Oh,
Barbican.
Barbican.
Virgin Active
What the fuck is it
Barbican.
about?
in my head, I'm.
I had barbecue. I was thinking, whoa, what kind of barbecue is that? I'm trying to be there.
Virgin Active Barbican and Crystal Palace Leisure Centre.
You don't look quick. Like,
Do I have to be
if
quick
I'm
to be a
dying, I'm
lifeguard?
worried. If I'm drowning, I'm worried. Hey, you don't look fast.
He's just strolling over with his camera. Shaq dancing behind him. No one's getting saved, fam.
So what you have to do like them courses where like people are like they throw like a mannequin on the floor.
And you have to go underneath.
You gotta
and
go
get it,
underneath.
yeah, and then you got to do like actual people like.
You perform CPR.
Yep.
You could have said
I
Christian
could have
Eriksen.
saved Ericsson. If I was there.
Yeah, but you're slow. This is what I'm saying.
That's cheeky.
What makes you think I'm slow? I'm faster than you.
Whoa!
Hey, look at his feet.
That's strides. That's strides. That's strides.
I had to look down.
I'm covering more ground than you.
All right,
Big
right.
feet.
He's size 13, you know.
What?
PK is size 13. Size 13.
Look at them shocks. Limousine, bro.
Same height as Scribs.
Put your foot on the table again, man.
11.
This size 11.
But you're like 5 foot though. It's not adding up. It's not nothing. How?
It's not mathing.
I'm 5'8".
And size 11.
Yeah, man. I'm still
That's
growing.
rare. That's a rare combination.
Well, you must be like 12. You must be like 12. Like you're still. Not like when you're like 11 years old, you get like some weird shit. Like you got like super long arms, yeah, but the rest of your body's still growing.
The only excuse is that you was taller than everyone when you was 11.
I
and
wasn't.
then
I got a bad back, man. I don't know. I don't
don't know.
Other factors that
You
factor
got a
into
growth
my height.
spurt coming, is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah. You know when you feel it, it just hasn't come in yet.
Yeah, basketball guys someday.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Lifeguard, yeah, right.
shake my head.
He's got flippers, to be fair.
Yeah.
How much money did you save?
None. But I was the lifeguard at a shallow pool.
They died.
Hold on. How do you work at 2 different swimming pools and you never saved a life?
You're just expecting everyone to be drowning. People don't go to swim to drown.
No one swims to drown.
They still need lifeguards, so
Like,
something
when they
like
go
that.
in, like if you can't swim, like why are you in the deep end? And there's no reason
Things
for you to be
happen
there.
though. Like you
Yeah.
always,
Cramp.
Nah, the
Niggas don't leave their house to get shift. Arse loons, it
someone
happens.
got- the worst thing that happened, someone got cut in the water, and the other thing,
So what did you do?
I actually had to jump in then just to make sure that they didn't faint or anything, and I had to find what they got cut with. And the other thing is someone shot in the pool. And
And what? And
You had
what?
to eat it.
And what? You had to save the shit.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Man said, oh no.
Sir, your possessions?
That's disgusting.
No, it was the disabled class.
Can you swim, PK?
there's not a lot of black people that can swim, you know.
Thank you, PK. I said to someone today, I can't swim, and she just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, there's not a lot. You know what it is? When we was
terrible.
doing
Swim,
swimming
man.
lessons, we just weren't really like listening.
was
Like we
taking
was
it
just happy
serious,
to be in the pool. Like, we was just like, yo, we're in the pool. Funny thing is, Abs, when we done our swimming lesson, it was like, he was so tall from young, innit? Abracadabra.
Yeah.
So he's so tall. So when we was doing our swimming lesson, he literally walked the whole bit and he was just doing it. And he got a 25-meter certificate. And I was so mad. He don't even know it. I ripped up the certificate and he was looking for it. Like, yo, have you seen my certificate? I'm like, nah. But I've ripped it up because I'm thinking, how can you be so tall and you've been able to do this? And
That's funny because I did that.
You done that as well?
I did that. The first time I did my 10 meters or 20 meters, whatever it was, I 100% walked. 100%. Made it look like I wasn't, but I was.
I was too short for
Serious?
that.
Yeah.
That's
I
what's
wish
good.
I
took
could
it
swim. I'm gonna
seriously,
learn
man.
though. I'm definitely gonna learn. But I heard it's fucking expensive, man.
I don't think so.
Well, it's not.
No, I could
Yeah, I
teach
need
people
to
how
learn.
swim.
Like,
Yeah, that-
can you?
Yeah.
I don't want you to teach you that. I don't want you holding my belly. Like, be like, yeah, this is what you gotta do. Nah, I need a pretty lady to teach me. Like,
Can you forget to learn?
can you forget to learn?
Can you forget how to swim?
Nah.
No, I forgot.
No,
never
that's
knew, man.
impossible.
I've got the certificates.
Nah,
I
you
got my
never
green
did
and my
that.
blue.
You walked.
That's bitch hour.
That's a great content series. You learning
What,
how
me
to
learning how
swim.
to swim?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
man.
Or niggas
do it,
can't
man.
swim, and you just get bare man that can't
That
swim.
can't swim.
I'm a qualified scuba diver as well.
What?
You're just selling yourself to me.
Denmark.
He's just trying to give me a lap dance. I do this. I do
That's his
that.
Yellow Pages advert. He
Yeah.
said, qualified scuba driver.
Qualified scuba diver.
Yeah, man.
Hashtag ad.
Is scuba diver the one where you got the gas in the tank and that?
And you've done that, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Bored in summer, innit? Just something to do. Another
How old are you? How old are you?
How old am I? 22.
You've done bits, bruv.
For real.
This guy, he's lived the life.
Where's
He can cook
the
as well.
most exotic place you've scuba dove?
River Thames.
Crystal Palace.
Oh, there you go. All right. You ain't about shit.
Yeah, no, I never did anything with the qualification. I just did it just in case. It was like if my career didn't work out, go to like Maldives or something and do scuba diving lessons there for people, get paid that way. Just live an exotic life.
Wait,
True Geordie can do that. you
wait.
know?
Your career worked out?
Oh shit.
You can wrap up. It's fine. We're good.
All right, listen. We talked about a lot of stuff today.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff because it's hot outside
And he's coming home.
and whatever
It's
he
coming
said.
yard.
Thank you, PK, for coming, man.
Come on, it's a pleasure.
Thank-
It's a pleasure, man.
Greatest one-liners is just sharp.
Amazing.
Sharp. Yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. We're not talking about Euros next week because
Unless something
too
mad
much
happens.
fucking Euros content.
Unless something mad happens.
Unless something insane happens. I don't know what could happen.
Well, France are playing
France
Germany.
lose 3 games in a row or something.
France are playing Germany.
That's cold.
But we're going to be hosting Box Park Croydon for all Group of Death games. So if you want to come down, buy tickets. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for coming.
Shave my head out now.
Shave my head out now.
Shake your head.
Shake your head. Whatever you want to call it, man.